Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go. Right out of the gate on this TGIF Friday, of course, heading into the weekend. And I tell you what, the weekend forecast are really looking good. If you've been waiting for some fall-like weather, it is on the way. We're going to run that down. Of course, a lot of things going on locally in the Metroplex, including the State Fair. We're going to talk about that. And then when is our next opportunity of rain and storms? We'll try and answer that question coming up as well. But first of all, this will be your Friday. And again, temperatures today, pretty similar to yesterday. In fact, yesterday we topped out around 85. We'll do something similar today. A lot of bright sunshine out there, but there is going to be a cold front that's inbound as we go through the day. And even though we'll be 85 this afternoon, heading into this evening, those temperatures will be easing down and, well, a brisk northerly wind will be kicking in as well. So this is what we did this morning. These were your morning lows. A few locations, in fact, actually dipped down into the 50s, including the Denton area, even back up through the Bowie area. Again, most of us right around 60, 65 in general. Again, out the door a little bit earlier this morning. There was Denton, you can see, down to 58. Again, elsewhere in the Metroplex, it's a similar story, right? 60 to around 65. Again, officially at DFW, 65 just a little bit earlier this morning. So as we take a look at our overall setup, this is going to be the big story. Really, as we go through the day, it's a blue line. That's what we call a cold front. And that cold front, as I mentioned, is going to be inbound as we go through the day. We've been quiet so far this morning. There's been some fog, in fact, some fairly dense fog off to our east. So if you've been traveling out Interstate 30, again, east of our coverage area, up towards maybe the Arklatex, yes, it's been pretty foggy up there. Even some dense fog advisories earlier this morning. But again, truly, as we go through the day, it's going to be all about that front that's going to be inbound. And again, yes, it is going to bring some significant weather changes as we head into the weekend. But it's going to come through dry. Even as we take a look at radar here, just kind of around the region, everything completely quiet. So we will not have another round of rain and storms. Again, similar to 2 days ago when we had all the active weather with that frontal boundary moving through. But you can see the actual storm system. The big area spin, it's kind of embedded within a whole, what we call more of a long wave trough. This long wave trough is what eventually brought through the front, again, 2 days ago, that brought us the active weather. But you can see that little smaller storm system spinning up. That's diving down, and it's going to help to nudge this frontal boundary down into the area. But it's got a fresh batch of Canadian air, true Canadian air, that is inbound and, well, is going to be coming down. Here's the front. You can see it right there. Look at that push of Canadian air. That's going to be tonight. We modified some tomorrow, but even as we go through tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of locations in North Texas talking about tomorrow, Saturday, that are going to be struggling to even make it to 70 with the northerly wind coming in. We call it cooler air advection. And with that northerly wind, again, temperatures through the afternoon are going to begin to stall. But take a look at this. Again, just running you through the model. Again, any opportunity of precipitation, not even in North Texas, but just kind of a day's drive. Even as we go through the weekend, simply put, nothing showing up. Again, plenty of sunshine through the weekend, and it's basically a dry forecast going forward as well. So if you're heading out to the fair, today looks good. It'll definitely be on the warmer side. But again, if you're maybe heading out like tomorrow, Saturday, 70 for a daytime high, Sunday, 79 for a daytime high. Again, plenty of sunshine. As I mentioned, it's a completely dry forecast. So mid-80s today. Again, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be kind of on the warmer side. If you are making any of those important Friday evening plans, take a look at this here. Temperatures easing through the 70s. Really a good-looking Friday evening, but the one thing you'll notice, it will be that northerly wind. It will become brisker and brisker. In fact, by 9 p.m., you can see some wind gusts up to right around 22 miles per hour. That'll be behind that frontal boundary. Once the frontal boundary moves through the area, take a look at your overnight lows. This is by sunrise Saturday morning. We'll have some 40s up along the Red River Valley. Most of us in the 50s, in fact, mid-50s here in the Metroplex. So again, maybe even hoodie weather out the door to start your Saturday. And then as we roll through Saturday, take a look at this. A lot of folks, again, struggling to even make it to 70. We'll do a 70 here in the Metroplex, but some locations up along the Red River, even up in our northeastern counties, like say up around Paris, you folks only be in the upper 60s as we go through the afternoon. So warm today, 85, 70 for tomorrow, Saturday, 50s for morning lows through the weekend. Then we do rebound to 79 on Sunday. We warm it up next week, but here comes our next frontal boundary by next Thursday. Another opportunity of rain and storms and temperatures ease back down into the 70s.